In this video, we're going to take a brief look at some of the other popular modules that are available. So if you go to drupal.org/project/usage, you can see a long list of Drupal's projects. These are modules and themes, and you can see, according to the update manager, which ones are the most popular. That is, which ones have been installed on the most sites, and on about how many sites. So you can see a lot of stuff here. This is not a bad place to look if you're looking just to see what's popular and what kinds of functionality might be missing in Drupal that other people find useful that you can install yourself. So there are a few of these that I want to point out to you specifically. As you can see, right after Drupal core itself, there's a project called Views. Views module is insanely powerful. It's very big, it's fairly complex, but it's very, very useful. And it's installed on nearly every Drupal site. And once you start using it, you can probably see why. In its simplest case, it lets you do things like what we did here, creating this records page using taxonomy. Only instead, Views can do the same functionality directly. Instead of using taxonomy, it can just show you everything that is a record node and show that publicly. That's just a very, very simple case of what it can do. But it is well worth investigating. The user interface is quite good considering what it can do. It's essentially a visual query builder for MySQL, which means that it is extremely powerful. But for all that, it's actually quite usable. Panels is another module started by the same person, and it allows you to create customized layouts. So if you want to be able to go beyond what your theme's regions let you do, and you don't want to write a bunch of regions and deal with the block visibility settings, all that kind of stuff, if you want to be able to arbitrarily control the layout of different pages on your site, Panels is a good place to look to get started with that. Display Suite lets you configure on a per node type basis new view modes, and it lets you arrange things into various layouts. So if, for example, you wanted to put things in columns on your records, you could do it with CSS in your theme, but Display Suite will let you do it using the Drupal user interface. So you could put everything on this side except for, say, the sample players, which you could put on the right side. It allows you all kinds of customization for your content types, and it's all through the Drupal user interface. It's pretty sweet. Check it out. Check out its screencast, and I think you'll like it. And then finally, Web Form module. This lets you create, as it says, surveys. But it can be used for anything where you want to create a custom form that you want the public to be able to submit to. Of course, using node types, you can create custom fields and do all that sort of thing for your administrators. But for things like, say, contact pages, Drupal has a built-in contact module, but if you download Web Form module and use that instead, one nice feature that it has is saving all entries. So if, for example, you set up a contact form that's supposed to email you, if your email breaks down, Web Form module will still keep track of all previous submissions, so you can go back and look at them on your website if you missed the email. Very handy. It's quite powerful, includes many different kinds of field inputs, and it can even integrate with other systems like Salesforce for bringing in donations or anything for which you want to use public-facing web forms. Check it out. So once again, the project usage overview page is a good place to look and see what the most popular projects are and try them out. So that's a very, very brief look at a few other very popular modules and a good place to find many, many more.